most important thing you can do right now is sign up for MEXC. You got giving away $9,100. You must use the link in the description to get half price trading fees. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto almost daily. Real quick, you can go over to cryptorev.net. You want to join the regular CBC spot trading group, the gem picks, learn how to trade. You start here. 60% discount, huge discount. We're about to raise the prices. Leverage trading group is unbelievable. The leverage trading group, just the live trades alone, and I'm calling out the moves, and we're nailing the take profit levels. And so you can join with both of these buttons on cryptorev.net. Bitcoin 4-hour chart. So Bitcoin working sideways. The 200 simple moving average on the 4-hour held as support, which is definitely a good sign. Again, the Bitcoin bulls just need to hold this level at about 29,800. Need to hold this level, maintain this range. It'd be nice to see the 200 squeeze it out higher, but there's an idea where, hey, if you do get some kind of shakeout, the news has been kind of back and forth. You know, XRP had huge positive news that it's going to change the landscape as far as the altcoins, but then you've got the exchanges that have to be approved and really accepted as a viable option to hold the coins. Obviously, the issue with FTX, where they had a bunch of users' funds and a bunch of trades, everything went south and FTX fell apart. And that, as Gary Gensler of the SEC, acting crazy still. We're going to talk about that in the video, so make sure to stay tuned to the end. But again, Bitcoin barely hanging on, needs a break higher with a higher time frame. This is a 3-day chart. You've got your bullish, call it a baby golden cross, possible, about to be confirmed here. Be nice to see a good pump higher, so you have a significant break of this previous level and hold, and then, you know, a bullish retest would be awesome to see. 35,000, 40,000, $45,000 Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin just continues in this range. Again, these spot ETFs get approved, Bitcoin's going to act like an altcoin, right? So everything's going to change. You have to be ready for, I mean, we've been waiting 10 years for a spot ETF to be approved, but now you've got big players like BlackRock funds with $10 trillion of assets under management. Big players using Coinbase, which we posted that setup. A lot of people did very well on a stock setup. Probably going to move to posting more stock setups because the stock market has been on fire. Really good chance of a 25 basis point rate hike after a pause as Coinbase reinvents itself. The most important thing is, like, it's still holding on to this level, which is, you can see back here, a critical point of resistance, which has now been flipped, and support. So interesting to see how Coinbase fares. You know, on one hand, they're getting a Wells notice where they have a fine coming from the SEC, but they were smart enough to say, hey, make some rules. Give us some rules. Give us a rule set. And so the SEC says, okay, well, we got you in 120 days. So they just kind of delayed the process. So been kind of a waiting game. And what we've done and has been amazing is MEXC accounts, leverage trading has been killing it. I mean, we had 291%, 183%, 161%, 62%, 61, 51, 31, 31, 31, 28. Actually had an 800% banger on MEXC. So make sure to have your MEXC account ready. In the US, this is no brainer. There's no KYC. Our leverage group, you'll get there's live screen shares, play by play, where it's just follow the leader. You know, this is the easiest money you can make in crypto right now. And we also nailed these longs, 174%, 160%, 127%, 120, 71, 66, 59, 54, 99, 96%. And 90% of these are on MEXC, right? Also Binance. But again, in the United States, MEXC has stole the show, offering superior and easy to use interface. $9,100 bonus applies for deposits on MEXC. So highly recommended that you make the switch to MEXC. And half price trading fees, constant updates on the setups that are posted in the leverage group. So again, definitely want to take advantage. You got to adjust in this market. You've got to adjust to what the market gives us. Right now, it's a waiting game on Bitcoin and these ETFs. Definitely encourage you guys, 60% off right now. If you have a small bag, you've got to have it big enough. When these Bitcoin ETFs start getting approved, you're going to see Bitcoin move like an altcoin, and Bitcoin dominance is going to skyrocket, right? So alts might take a hit. People are going to FOMO into Bitcoin. Ethereum, we talked about this exact idea the other day, where some Bitcoin cooperation, like a move to the upper trend line, you'd see Ethereum put in a move to the upper trend line area close to 2000-ish. But you notice you've got your falling wedge, 68% chance that it breaks to the upside. Again, you add a little bit of leverage to these larger cap coins and you make a ton of money. Bitcoin, the plan, and it's this simple, right? Plan A is we're waiting on Bitcoin to break 31,800. It's just a matter of time. You've already had your, on this is the weekly chart, you've already had your baby golden cross right here. If you see the price action come down and get rejected, shakeout type situation where big money, smart money institutions, whales, market makers shake out the retail traders, weak hands. You just want to make sure that this lower trend line, which will also show a lot of confluence with the 21 simple as support, just want to make sure that holds for another good attempt at a breakout above 31,800. Add to your position on the retest. If the news comes out if you get spot Bitcoin ETF approval, you got big players. You know, BlackRock funds, $10 trillion worth of assets under management. I think there's 5 or 6 very good candidates, and they're running out of room to say no. Like what next? What can they complain about next? This guy, SEC Chair Gensler, Gary Gensler, Wild West of crypto. He wants to increase the agency's budget for going after these cryptos, even after you had a ruling about Ripple XRP not being a security, which should and will set a precedent. Any other cryptos that have an issue with being nailed, pegged a security, you can easily cite this Ripple ruling. This guy, he is just a piece of work. Gary Gensler. We need to get rid of this guy. But the positive is you got these spot Bitcoin ETFs. And just to put this into perspective, when I say Bitcoin is going to act like an altcoin, it is going to skyrocket. We've been waiting years for this to take place. And remember, the Bitcoin spot ETFs could bring in $30 billion in new demand. All the big smart money institutions, and that will move the price of Bitcoin and give a lot more trading opportunities, and definitely Bitcoin price skyrocketing. You know, could see like 3 or 4x out of Bitcoin pretty quick. And again, this is going to be huge when it happens for Bitcoin and crypto, especially in the United States where things are somewhat limited. However, MEXC, altcoin season all over again, making a ton of money, and we're walking people through the trades. Right. So, I mean, we're still posting Kucoin gem picks as well. So if you're interested in those, but real simple. Plan A, going long, 45,000. Plan B, a break to the downside. If this gets lost, then you're coming down to 24,000, 22,000, maybe even 20,000. Bitcoin dominance, like we've talked about, after the double top, if you get a bounce here, a lot of times when you get major changes in direction in this, so if you do get this bounce, you're going to see, you can time Bitcoin moves based on this idea. You've got to build your bags. Right now is the time. You make the rest of your life the best of your life with a new trading strategy. XLM was posted and we killed it. Period. You've got to make money in this market for the market rallies so that you have enough money to retire. Life is not about working for the man. It's very important that you have enough money to retire. Working is definitely way overrated. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.